Alright, what's up? See if we can get this all sorted. So, here's your 3090 Ti gaming. I'm going to open it this way, upside down, so we're not looking at the label, not doxing you. Or myself. So, anyway, let's get this rolling, get this all going. So this was bought off Jawa. Then it got shipped to me, so I'm going to take time to test it and unbox it. Let's see how their packaging is there. Kind of a secret shopper thing, I guess. Because I buy stuff from there all the time, but they know where it's going. I have to zoom that camera out just a little bit. Give me just a second. You got audio? Let me know. I know there's some background noise. Apologize. I don't have a video broadcast going. And I'd have to stop the stream and start it again to have it working, so that ain't gonna happen, unfortunately. I'll probably just do a voiceover. Let's grade their packaging on this card. Looks like they did an alright job underneath, but on the top, it doesn't look like they done so well because there's actually nothing under the card. Now, this is one really beefy card. See, it's the 3090. I believe we have a 3090 Ti variant coming as well. Yeah, you don't get the original packaging. I'm keeping that. I'm just joking. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. Like, this is definitely not original. And here's the card. No PCIe's. A lot protector. Java. You slack in there. You guys can 3D print those, as I have on several occasions. Be very nice to see you guys do something simple as that. Dock 5 points for that. I don't know. We don't really have a point system, but I don't see anything that looks concerning. It does have dual BIOS. So you're a winner there. And this is a 4-slot card with 6 video outs. Beefy card for sure. So our test bench we're going to run is going to be a 9800 X3D, I think. That's what I have installed in this platform. 32 gigs DDR5. And a 2 terabyte NVMe. Audio come back? Yeah. Alright, we're good. And I did this for the buyer. This is just a live stream, short little live stream to make sure the package arrived in working condition. Let's get this out of the way here. I would have liked to have seen an anti-static pack too. So you're lacking on two fronts, Jawa. I mean, they're like $10 for a package of 15 or so. This is 1,000 watt of PVO Prestige. Oh, 850 watt. Is that enough? Is that enough? I thought it was 1,000. Alright, let's change the game plan here just a little bit. Thought that was, I mean, it'd probably be fine, but we got 1,000 watt units sitting over here. And I don't see the original NVIDIA 12 volt high power connector, which it just so happens I have received one, so I'll probably throw it in this package. It's for $30.90. I don't usually buy these cards, so it would probably be a good thing to include in this. I already done told you, Gaming, I ain't shipping this thing back out. I'm keeping it. Especially if it works. I thought this was a gift. What's going on here? Alright. What are we doing wrong? Something's not adding up here. Excuse me. Something's not adding up. I know this works. I literally just used it the other day. Maybe it's not correct for this board. What's going on? Alright, we might be on that 850 watt unit. I don't know what's going on here. That's not slowing in. Something strange with these pins. Oh something I can see what I'm doing here. Something's going on here. I literally used this the other day. Doing something wrong. I think I know what I'm doing. I think I got it on the wrong side. That's what's going on. Yeah. Smarter than the plug, Joe. Tired. It was a late night last night. So yeah, as I was saying, it was a 9800X 3D, 32 gigs of DDR5. We're just using this 8-pin for now. I don't feel like digging out the cables. 2 TB drive. I think it's got the latest NVIDIA drivers. I can't remember. Ooh, that's cool. I expected the high volt power connector. It's 2 8-pins. I don't know if you guys can see that. Good job, Gigabyte. Good job. Oh, I missed. Yeah, man. This is a pain in the ass. They put the PCB recessed, right? Makes it tough, and that 2-pin did not go in. Pretty sure they're just grounds, but where we're testing. Calling Jawa, I guess. Make sure they're doing things right. And I gotta say that for them to be making money off these cards, they are not giving the people that sell them to them a very good deal. Alright. Let's see what we got. Got post. Got that far. We'll see what it does when you get drivers onto it. Probably should see if PPO is enabled. Alright. Look, we even got Gigabyte Control Center installed. We can even mess with all the lights. Oh, that's right. This has got an 8700G in it. I forgot about that. It's the other board that has 9800X3D in it. This should give it enough room to stretch its legs. For some reason, it's not seeing the card in Gigabyte Control Center, though. Yeah, I think the 8700Gs will give it plenty of room to stretch its legs. So we'll do that real quick. Check for drivers as well. See if it's showing up. And it is not showing up, so that means there are no drivers installed yet. Let's do that. And you gotta remember, I'm looking at all this through Streamlabs, so. Might take me a second to navigate. Let's get Furmark opened up too. I don't believe it's installed. Kids are home from school. And it is warm in here. Still not seeing the card. Oh, you know what? Probably better throw a cooler on this thing. That would be smart. Getting a little bit ahead. It's not that hot. Wasn't throttling. Could have told me I didn't have a cooler on it, Cameron. The great thing about those chips is they'll throttle back. You know what? We're not going to use that. It's some cheap stuff. I'm just going to be wiping it back off. Could have told me, Cameron. You could have told me. I didn't put a cooler on. I'm disappointed. That's supposed to keep me on my toes. Is this heavy enough? I don't like that. That should be fine now. I mean, after all, the chip did just run forever without a cooler on it. I bet that chip runs better now. I was intending on going into the BIOS. I don't know. Just slacking, I guess. Still not picking up that card. Let's get the drivers installed. That sound fan's loud. We don't have a good contact. chip's fine. Does it run out for clock speed zone there? Never really looked. That's memory clocks. Must be NPU clocks. No, it can't be. I can't see because it's all on a small screen. Nah, we're not here to check the CPU clocks anyway. Just curious. Let's get the drivers installed. Still not picking up that GPU though. Come on. That's my out. Set the old Cat 6 cable up here. See if we can get a gig down. Come on. That might be the wrong cable. There we go. There we go. That should move things along. What is this thing doing? Why is it moving so slow? Oh, look, the GPU finally did show up. There we go. We have drivers coming now. Let's see if it crashes as soon as these install. That's usually a telltale sign of a bad GPU. What BIOS are we on? I can't see. It won't tell me on here. That's strange. Alright. Oh, wrong scene. Install drivers. See if they crashes. I don't know what I have for drivers, so we'll do a clean install. I think it was just the MPU drivers. Do a clean install, that way there's no still ain't picking up that card though. This is a gigabyte card, yeah. Did a cool little comparison video. We got the gigabyte Oris 4090 versus the 3090. We don't want that. I don't want any of this. Alright, I don't know what's going on with these drivers. Something's up. Shrunker screen. I'll be back in a minute. Let these drivers install. I'll be right back. Alright, looks like we got drivers installed. Let's make sure they are up to date. And did we get the firmware download before I realized? I didn't have a cooler on that chip. I did. Oh, how do we do this? I forgot this one's different. Mark application, extract all. Let's see how hot she gets. Why won't it let me run the 4K? Oh, because that's right. The system is set at 1080p. I was doing testing on the NPU. Alright, now we're gonna have to restart that, right? Oh, of course. Why is it not coming up to the front? Alright, there we go. Alright, let's see if it crashes. Let's see if we burn the memory up. Let's see, fine. I'm gonna have to do something different here. I need to be able to see the actual screen. Alright, so GPU temps is 61 TC, the hotspot's at 74, that's acceptable. The VRAM's a little warm, but fine. Oh, did we just do the stress test? We didn't do this. We did the benchmark, didn't we? Let's do stress test. How do you do stress test? Why is it not giving me the option just to let it run? There we go. And I'll let this run for about 40 minutes. Make sure nothing melts. I have no chat. Where did the chat go? Why did you go back to top chat? You still here gaming? Alright, we're gonna leave this wide open for a bit. More than welcome to chill, hang out, watch. What is my camera? Yeah, okay, there we go. It's working. Pretty loud. Pretty loud for this car. We'll let it get heat soaked. See where all the temps are then. Make sure our chip's fine. Yeah, chips. Good, let's run down here. See what hardware info has got to say about this 3090. If we can find it. Where's the GPU? Right there. No, GPU 1, not GPU 2. Why is it not giving us? Alright. Alright, there you go, gaming. You're gonna launch your card. Test. I'll be back. Hotspot's getting hot though. No throttling yet. And those fans are running pretty fast. She's a loud one. Power hungry card. See how much power it's drawing. Why is it not giving us that information? Should be telling us. Should we start hardware info? There we go. How much power is this thing hogging up? 350 watts. My 4090 doesn't pull that much most of the time. Like the junction temperature on the memory. Whoever gets this card might want to do some thermal pads. Thermal limit's 83. We're not hitting that yet. I can't believe they didn't put 3 8-pins on this. Would have made it a better card. I mean, obviously it's pulling enough power, but she is heat soaked out, and she is a hot card. A hot card. Alright, I'll leave this open for a bit. I'll be back. Alright, we're back. Everything looks good here. She's a hot runner. I don't know what else to say. Maybe repaste, repad. But these cards are notoriously noted for being hot runners. GPU junction temperature is 94C. That's pretty freaking hot. Alright, let's jump into maybe 3D Time Spy. We're going to call this test here sufficient. She is definitely a hot running card, though. We will take and run this overnight with OCCT, of course. I have to run down through this and check off some stuff real quick. I believe this is GPU2. Yeah, it's GPU2, so I'll put that on screen. Alright. Let's get all this stuff shut down. I believe we are on. We don't have PVO or any of that stuff enabled on the system right now. We do have XMP on now. So, what are we gonna run? Run 3 times 5 real quick. Make sure it goes through all the necessary evils. This is aggravating me because I can't get it to show up. Alright, let's run Steel Nomad, then we'll run 3D times 5, then we're gonna call the stream. Yeah, let's do spots. I know that. I just don't have the stream opened up, so I can't ban them. Let's get rid of that top down. So let me see your performance numbers. And it doesn't look like MSI Afterburner updated. I can't believe how low megahertz that is. Alright, let's go up here. We're showing usage. I don't know, I guess it's really not that important. System scored alright. The GPU clock speeds don't. To me, it's amazing that it's not even going over 2 gigahertz. I cannot remember what 3090s are supposed to be at, but looks like we're above average. We'll go 3D times, but I got to shut the sound off. We'll run this one and then we're going to call it. I got some other things I got to go take care of. But it looks like the GPU is in working order. Wish I had an SLI bridge. You do have that 39 ATI coming. It would be kind of cool to SLI them together and see what we could get for scores. I think we're on the quiet BIOS too. Seems like the frequency is climbing a little bit higher here. It's still pulling over 300 watts. Seems like we're hitting our power limit every once in a while. And remember, we are running this in 4K, so it's pretty demanding. And these are just synthetics. I mean, it doesn't give you really a. So you're gonna see that while we're running through that capture card, it does flicker in between scenes. It never goes off on my screen. It's just the capture card doing its thing. So these are the GPU tests that actually push it. Looks like she's running stably 1800. Yeah, looks like the GPU's working. Pulling 360 watts sometimes, so this is a power hungry card. Means it's using all of those 2 8-pins plus all of the PCIe. Makes you wonder why they didn't put a 38-pin on there. Been easier on a power supply. Looks like the memory is running at the right frequency too, as far as I can remember. That's about what a 3090 is supposed to run at. It is a loud card though. She is hot running too. I wonder how that backplate is. Yeah, that backplate's hot. I want to see how she stands up to that CPU test, because this is an NPU. NPU, APU, I'm not 100% the differences. It looks like it's going to cruise through it at 1440. These are a solid CPU for sure. Alright, so it's not going to give us, oh, it is. Looks like we're well above average. I bet we could get over the best score if we overclocked and push the CPU a little harder. We might even try that later on tonight, just for the fun of it, but looks like you're gonna get, whoever gets this card's gonna get stellar performance, and they're going to get enough VRAM for years to come. There's no doubt about it. 3090s are still a valid option for gaming if you don't care about your power bill. The CPU stayed right at 5.1. It would probably push to 5.2 if we needed to. GPU clocks were stable at 1800 for the most part. Yeah, everything's falling in line here. I don't see any worries with this card. We'll make sure that this card gets to whoever, if he decides to sell it before it gets shipped to him, or make sure it gets there safe and sound. It's definitely a viable option. This is Joe Huckins from Northern Lights Customs. Make sure you check the link in the description, guys. There is a giveaway running. There always is. As soon as we hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube and Twitch, we will be raffling off a budget gaming PC, as well as we got some 1660s coming in. Those are going to be giveaway options as well. This is Joe Huckins from Northern Lights Custom PC and Service signing off. Would I buy from Jawa? Yeah, I buy from Jawa all the time. Worst case scenario, we have to send this card back. They're 100% a good platform. But you can always check out our store on jawa.gg, or you can check the link in the description below and buy off our Shopify store. I do have to update some of the listings. I'm going to get at that tonight. I appreciate all you guys' viewership. Let me give you the command for the giveaway here. Let me see what that, yeah, there. As long as you're watching on Twitch, you're earning giveaway points. You do have to buy tickets with those points. But I'm about to jump off here. I got some things to do. Y'all have a good day. Appreciate your viewership and gaming. This card seems perfectly valid.